Hey, good morning, Team Builders. How are you? This is Diamond Leader Ryan Campbell here, and I'm going to do a quick presentation or tutorial on building your business multiples of 10 at the basic level of $28 one time, which means that a partner would buy books at one and their $8 enrollment fee. Now let's go. Now let's assume that you sponsored or brought in 10 persons to the program who will now be represented on your level one of your organization. They have bought book set one, therefore, as you know, sales commission will be paid at 45% anytime these persons buy a book set from one through to six. So they've just bought book set one, so you'll be getting $9, which is 45% of $20 as sales commission, which will earn you your first $90. Now, team sponsored commission is paid when the 10 persons have invited someone or to the business. Therefore, nothing has happened as yet, so therefore there will be no team sponsored commission. Now, the 10 persons have bought book set one and they're sitting on level one, which means they match each other. Therefore, an instant commission of 15% will be paid here. So 15% of $20 would be $3 per person. Therefore, you would earn an extra $30. So your total commissions on your first row or first level will be $120. Because the program is designed to automatically upgrade us to buy our next set of books all the way to six, then we'll be looking at what book sets can we purchase. So book set two costs $30, so we can buy it, so that will happen. And we can also purchase book set three, so that also will be able to be purchased. So we have a total of $80, which we will subtract it from our 120, and we'll now be the owners of book set two and three with a $40 balance. Now this sets the precedent for everyone. So it means that every member who builds their first level of their organization will earn 120, hence being able to upgrade to buy book set two and three. Now your partners would have done the same exact thing because a duplicating system finding 10 partners. Therefore, we'll have 100 person on level two. Now, being that they have a level one for your 10 partners, they would also earn $120. Hence, they are now able to buy book set two and three. And once your 10 partners buy book set two and three, it means you will earn again sales commission. So now we'll be adding book set two and three, which they bought, which is $80, and we'll be timesing 45% of same, which would now give us $36. So that would generate a total sales commission of $360. Now we would now be getting team sponsored commission because our partners have introduced 100 sales to the business. These persons would have bought book set one. Therefore, we'll be finding 20% of the $20 set, which becomes $4. And we'll be times it by the 100 persons who have now bought it. So here we would earn an extra $400 in team sponsored commission. Because the 100 persons have bought only book set one and they're on level two, then there is no instant commission here. Now we've earned an extra $760 and we had a $40 balance, so we would have $800 earned in total. Now let's see if we can buy any more books of our own. So we know previously we have owned book set one and entry, upgraded to book set two and three. So now let's see if we can buy book set four, five, and six, which amounts to $240. Now absolutely we see that we would have earned enough to buy book set four, five, and six. Therefore we'll be automatically upgraded to same. And now we have a total of $560 in profit, and we've now owned all six set of books. So again, we look that the precedent has been set that the two levels deep in your organization for anyone will enable them to buy all six set of books. So let's duplicate some more. So 100 partners finding 10 would now be $1,000 here. Now we know that two levels deep below your direct partners would enable them to buy book set 4, 5, and 6, just like you. And you know, anytime they buy a book set, we get 45% in sales commission. So let's add 60, 80, and 100. That's 240. And let's times 45% of that, which would work out to be $108. So now 108 times the 10 persons who have upgraded would generate 1,080 in profits. Now let's look at the second partner. We also know from the precedent that anyone who builds row 1 or level 1 of sales will generate $120, and they'll be able to buy book set 2 and 3. And because these partners were enrolled to the system by our direct partners, we get team sponsored commission of 20%. So let's find 20% of 2, 3, which is $80 times 20% now becomes 16. So we would have earned a team sponsored commission of 1600 here from the 100 persons. Now the 100 persons have also bought book set 2, which is now matching our level 2. So therefore instant commission of 15% would now be paid. So 15% of $30 would be $4.50. So we get that times the 100 persons who have bought it. So there would earn a maximum of 3,130. Now let's build some more. So 1,000 persons finding 10 partners would now between 10,000 partners. We would have now seen that all our sales commission would have been earned because our partners have bought all 6 set of books. And because they can't buy any more books, there's no more sales commission based on this chart. So now we'll be looking if the partners they invited are able to buy book set 4, 5, and 6. Now we know early on from the precedent that anyone who builds 2 levels deep will be able to buy book set 4, 5, and 6. So now the 100 partners would now be able to do the same. So we're now going to be finding 20% of book set 4, 5, and 6, and now we'll be times it by the 100 persons who would have bought them. So 240 times 20% would be $48. So again, we'll get team sponsored commission. Now we've collected all the team sponsored commission because those 100 persons can't buy any more book set either. Now let's check to see if the 1,000 partners on our level 3 can buy book set 3. We know from the chart that anyone who builds on their first level can earn 120, hence buy book set 2 and 3. Therefore, right here, these 1,000 partners would be able to buy book set 2 and 3, and the third one is matching our level 3. Therefore, we'll get instant commission of 15% of the book set 3 that they've bought. So here we'll get $7.50 times 1,000 persons who would have bought it. So here we earn another $7,500 in commission. Now let's continue the duplication of 10. Now here we would hold 100,000 partners. Now we're looking at instant commission because we'd have collected all our sales commission and team sponsored commission. So the only earning that is left to collect is instant commission. Now these 10,000 persons have built their first row of sales, earning now 120, just like you did. And will be buying book set 2 and 3, but they're on our 4th level. Therefore, it's not matching. Therefore, there will be no commissions paid at this level. So let's build some more. So 100 persons finding 10 would equate to 1,000,000 persons on level 6. Now the 10,000 persons have built a second level of their organization. And we know from the example that anyone who builds to their second level will earn 120 and 760, hence being able to buy all their book sets. Because they're on our 4th level, then the set 4 is what we're concerned with. instant commission. So we're going to look at the cost of set 4, and we're going to be timesing that by 15%, which now equates to $9 per person. And now we're timesing that by the 10,000 people on the fourth level. So this year will generate profits of $90,000. Now let's build some more. So there'll be 10 million people on level 7. Now the persons on level 5, will be able to buy all 6 set of books. And the fifth one is the one that we're concerned with because that's the one that matches our level 5. So we're going to be finding 15% of $80, which is $12. So right here, we will be earning 1.2 because that's $12 times 100,000 persons who have bought set 5. And with the duplication of 10 by these 10 million persons, we would end up with 100 million persons on level 8. And now this will be 2 levels deep below the million persons on level 6. We know that from precedents that they can buy books at 4, 5, and 6 once they've built their second level. And the one that is of concern for us is the 6th one, because that's the one that matches our level. So again, we'll get instant commission of 15%, which now becomes $15 per 1 million persons sitting on level 6. So here we would have maxed out what we can earn building with a duplication of 10 and a one-time $28 payment. Now this is pretty much a simple formula, financial education at its best. And this is how we bring the chart together. So for the understanding of members, this is a simple duplication method. Thank you again and enjoy the rest of your day.